How can a person manifest a good partner for them? क्या checklist follow करनी चाहिए उन्हें?
Sometimes we attract what the parents wanted to attract. We attract it because that is home. Aggression, violence, let's say physical abuse, that is so home.
Why do some people attract emotionally unavailable partner every time that they date?
So when people keep praying for I must meet my soulmate or this one is my soulmate, they don't know where they're heading.
One sign your manifestation is coming close.
You feel dissociated.
You feel dissociated that manifestation is coming true.
Yes. Mentally driving someone crazy while you're not cheating physically is the worst form of cheating.
How does our past life affect our relationships and love and everything in this current life?
Yeah, so the souls know each other
Yeah.
and it's trying to tell you abhi bhi mauka hai.
भाग ले.
No,
Soulmates are not real.
no, they are real but not the way social media tells us.
मुझे जो मैनिफेस्ट करना है पार्टनर वो ऐसा दिखे, वो ऐसा करे, वो ऐसा बोले, बहुत स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए मुझे मेरे पार्टनर के लिए या वेगली मैं मैनिफेस्ट करूं.
I'll give you a trick. This superpower can get you a Superman, but your kind of Superman.
One advice for people who are tired of being single. Now I have a very interesting round for you. We are going to do a rapid fire round together जिसमें हम which is our topic manifestation and love. रिलेशनशिप एंड मैनिफेस्टेशन. तो हम इसमें एक छोटा सा रैपिड फायर राउंड करेंगे. क्विक क्वेश्चन क्विक आंसर.
No problem.
आर यू रेडी?
Yes.
लेट्स स्टार्ट. कैन डेस्पिरेशन ब्लॉक लव? येस और नो?
Yes.
Okay. Biggest mistake people make while manifesting a relationship?
Asking for a specific person.
Specific person is not true? Okay. Affirmations or inner healing? What works faster?
Inner healing.
Inner healing works faster. Is I don't chase, I attract powerful or toxic?
Toxic.
It's toxic.
Yes.
But that's the biggest affirmation that people are doing right now. I don't chase, I attract.
Yeah, because doing yap doesn't help. You need to really have worked the inner work to be able to chase what you desire at the subconscious level.
Wow. One sign your manifestation is coming close.
You feel dissociated.
You feel dissociated that manifestation is coming true.
Yes.
Why?
When you're very close to manifesting what you desire, suddenly the need for that desire is gone. You no more want it, or you don't consciously want it. You're that craving for it, that not craving for it is gone. Now it doesn't matter anymore. That's when you're at the peak
So
of
you
it.
stop wanting it
Yes.
before your manifestation comes true.
Yes.
My whole world is shattered right now. Okay, worst affirmation people use for love.
The worst affirmation is I am ready to receive love,
Why is it the worst?
because no one is ready to receive love.
No one is,
No.
but they still want it.
Yeah, I think one should replace it with it is safe to be loved,
Okay, so you feel safe to be loved.
because most of us feel very unsafe being loved.
We feel unsafe being loved,
Yeah,
but we want love to feel safe.
we want love to feel safe, but in origin we are seeking safety in someone's presence, right? But so many times we were loved, so-called loved, and we were betrayed, and the hurt was too painful. So now it's not safe to be loved anymore. Even though I want it, I don't feel safe.
Yeah, if you've been hurt before and you get into a relationship wanting love, you don't feel safe in that love.
Yeah.
Okay, this or that. Chemistry or compatibility.
Compatibility,
Destiny or conscious choice.
conscious choice,
Manifestation or therapy.
therapy.
Soulmate or life partner.
I would say compatible partner.
Okay. Peaceful love or passionate love.
Peaceful love.
Right person at the wrong time. Is it real or an excuse?
No, it's real.
It happens.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Okay, complete the sentence. The right partner will never make you feel.
Unsafe.
If you keep attracting unavailable people, it means
You are unavailable to yourself.
loneliness is not a punishment, it is.
A growing stage.
The universe delays love when.
When you're not ready,
The biggest red flag in manifestation is.
believing what you desire consciously will happen.
Healthy love feels like.
Home.
True love will never require you to dot dot dot.
Justify yourself.
Okay, true or false? If it is meant for you, it will never leave.
False.
It's false?
Yes.
Thinking about someone constantly means they are also thinking about you. True or false?
False.
Okay. Your partner is a mirror of your inner world. True or false?
True.
The right person will heal all your wounds. True or false?
False. You only heal your wounds. No one else can heal your wounds.
No one else will?
No. They will just show you where the wound is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Being single for a long time means your manifestation is blocked. True or false?
False.
False. Okay. One advice for people who are tired of being single.
Enjoy the calm before you get into another chaos.
That sounds so bad.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
Okay. For people who keep choosing emotionally unavailable partners, one advice for them.
Work on your inner child.
Inner child. How?
Yeah. Where unavailable caretakers were home. Go there and tell yourself that the story is over. That's all they need to do.
That means heal your inner child that who's hurt by your own parents.
Who wasn't heard and seen.
Who wasn't heard and seen. Because if your parents didn't hear you or saw through you, that is hurting you right now और वो आपकी relationship खराब कर रहा है.
Yeah, because you're so used to people who are supposed to be making you feel safe to be absent from your life. So now if someone is safe and there, it feels like a burden. That something is not okay. This is not home. This is not what I'm used to.
Yeah. Okay. Someone who is scared of commitment, one advice for them.
Okay. I would say learn to commit to smaller things. Let's say have a pet. You have to practice. Commitment is a practice.
Oh,
Commit to a therapy. Commit to an art. Commit to a course. Commit to yourself. Let's say for the next 6 months, every day for 20 minutes, I will go for a walk. It's a huge problem for people.
That makes you less scared of commitment, I think, because you have started being familiar with that feeling.
Yeah. And also, I would say it's going to be a long answer, but understand where commitment felt like losing your freedom and becoming responsible for other people. That's also a block. 99.99%.
Yeah, I think I relate to it because a lot of times we feel I scared of commitment because I feel I'm going to lose my freedom.
Yeah.
And how do I heal from that?
So basically 3 things. Work on understanding where commitment felt like becoming responsible for other people and losing your freedom. Then start as a practice, do commit to small little things, a pet, gardening, whatever. And the third thing is we feel that if someone is coming here and I'm committing, it means I'm losing my freedom. It is because the person doesn't have a good sense of boundary. So work on your boundary. If you have a strong boundary, no one can take away your freedom. And you won't be responsible for other people's issues, chaos, healing, wounds. Whatever.
Makes sense. Okay, I have one last for you. Someone who gives too much in love, too much in a relationship, one advice for them.
Stop.
Stop. But that's not possible. It's just their character.
No, it's not a character. They learned to give because their value was associated with giving and doing, right? If they didn't give, they thought the only way that my parents will see me or sibling will see me or I'm being heard is by giving and doing more. And sometimes there was so much of chaos and violence that they were the peacekeeper of the family. So they tried to manage everyone. And in the process, they grew up too fast. The moment you stop giving, it's a practice. You have to really work at it. It's not easy because these people don't even know how to rest also, right? So you start resting, stop giving, and whatever you're doing for others and giving to them, 10% of it is start giving to yourself. All your relationships will change.
And you will heal.
Change. Yes, and those dynamics will change.
Seher, tell me one thing. क्या हम अपने partner को manifest कर सकते? Is it really possible to manifest a partner that you want in your life?
A partner you can manifest, but not necessarily the right partner.
You can manifest a wrong partner as well.
Yes, of course.
Okay, how do you say that?
See, what do we manifest or how do we manifest? Manifest तो हम वो करते हैं ना जो हम है. Manifestation doesn't come with me doing affirmations, visualization. वो भी हो सकता है, right? But eventually what will happen is you manifest a mirror of you because your energy needs to match the frequency of that person. या कि आपकी बिलीफ मैच करेंगे, या कि आपकी चाइल्डहुड ट्रॉमा मैच करेंगे, या कि आपकी ब्रिंगिंग अप मैच करेंगे, या कल्चर या रिलीजन, कुछ तो मैच होएगा ना. तो आप मैनिफेस्ट तो कर सकते हो बट नॉट नेसेसरी द राइट पार्टनर.
ओके, बिफोर वी डाइव डीप इनटू दिस टॉपिक कि मेरे को जानना है कि क्या मैं सही पार्टनर मैनिफेस्ट कर रही हूँ, मैं कैसे मैनिफेस्ट करूँ, कैसे मैं गलत पार्टनर मैनिफेस्ट कर देती हूँ, व्हाट आर द मिस्टेक्स दैट आई एम डूइंग. लेट्स जस्ट फर्स्ट नो अबाउट यू, क्योंकि ऑडियंस भी आपको जानना चाहेगी कि यू आर फ्रॉम ईरान. नाउ यू आर लिविंग इन इंडिया, यू आर टीचिंग पीपल अबाउट मैनिफेस्टेशन, यू आर डूइंग पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन एक्टिविटीज़, you are teaching people how their past affects their current life. Tell me a bit about your journey. कैसे ईरान से इंडिया?
So I am originally from Iran, as you said, and I have 2 siblings. My elder brother had some challenge, health issues, and we did a lot of stuff in Iran. Then we took him to Europe, different countries, you know, and then eventually someone in England, when we were there, they suggested nothing is going to work through medical intervention, you know, so why don't you try something metaphysical or something alternative therapies, let's say Ayurveda, homeopathy.
And you did try that?
Yeah, so my family decided to come to India. So then I was too small then, I was just 6-year-old. So my family decided to try. So they came once, they were in Bhopal, then here, there, everywhere. Then someone suggested Chandigarh is a good hub because it has PGI, which is a hospital. So speech therapy. For speech therapy, we had a doctor who was originally an Iranian, right? So she was at that time heading the department long ago. And then we also had Ayurveda and all other things. So they thought this combination is good. So that's how we landed in India.
And how come you're into manifestation, past life regression, law of attraction?
So I went through a very difficult phase in my life, particularly from 2005 to 2008 August, and I couldn't logically understand what did I do so wrong to actually deserve this. You know, in our societies, in the east part of the world, we believe in reward and punishment. कुछ तो किया होगा तभी ये हो रहा है ना. So basically now we call that law of karma, but वो reward and punishment चलता था. So I thought मैं इतनी punishment सह रही हूँ तो क्यों? What happened? Then my friend said, I have a friend from college. She said, see, I know you from college. You couldn't have done anything wrong in this life. So perhaps you have done something wrong in the past.
Past life.
Yeah, and then I asked her, what is past life? Then I got very intrigued. And then thanks to her, she found a therapist, which later we realized was a fake therapist. She wasn't. Yeah. But anyways, she helped me because I was so ready for the answers. She helped me to regress. You know, you can say 3, 2, 1 and I will be in a past life. Even right now you can do that with me.
But a fake therapist helped you do that?
Yeah, because you're destined, right? Some things are written. You are meant to do it even if you're not ready.
So I think you were destined for this part that you're playing right now.
Yeah, I feel I was meant to come into this role.
And now you're helping a lot of people do the same.
Yeah, I'm facilitating them. I won't say I'm helping. Help only the guy up there can do. I can only be a channel.
You believe in God?
I believe in divine intelligence. So God is a very man-made concept, right? You make an entity outside of you, then you want to believe in it. If you do something good, then you don't remember God. If you do something bad, then you need help. You know, like it's a very one-sided relationship. But when you believe in divine intelligence, then you know the same intelligence is within you. So then you start taking responsibility. There is an entity who has all the answers. You just have to acknowledge it within you and then find the answers from that intelligence, but from yourself.
That's amazing. Now let's come to the topic of today. जो audience देखने आई है ये चीज़ को, now that they know you, they can trust you more. And बात करते हैं कि हम अपना लाइफ में प्यार कैसे मैनिफेस्ट कर सकते हैं. नाउ आई आस्क्ड यू कि हम क्या मैनिफेस्ट कर सकते हैं प्यार. यू सेड यस. हाउ? बिकॉज यू अट्रैक्ट.
आपने पूछा था हम पार्टनर मैनिफेस्ट कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, अच्छा, ओके, इट्स डिफरेंट.
यस.
ओके, द क्वेश्चन नाउ इज can you, okay, what is the difference between manifesting love and manifesting a partner?
ओके, हम प्यार को मैनिफेस्ट नहीं कर सकते, हम प्यार को सिर्फ फील कर सकते हैं क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी है. ठीक है, तो वो मैनिफेस्टेशन वाली बात तो है ही नहीं इसमें.
ओके, सो यू कैन नॉट मैनिफेस्ट लव.
नो. अब आपको पार्टनर क्यों मैनिफेस्ट करना है? क्योंकि वो जो प्यार आपको फील नहीं हो रहा है अपने आप में, किसी और के थ्रू आपने फील करना है. नाउ यू वांट अ पार्टनर एज अ टूल टू बी एबल टू लव योरसेल्फ. तो
Okay.
इसलिए तुम पार्टनर तो मैनिफेस्ट कर सकते हो, प्यार क्या मैनिफेस्ट करोगे? प्यार तो हर एक चीज़ में.
बट फिर कई लोग कहते हैं मेरी लाइफ में प्यार की कमी है, तो उन इंसानों के लिए आपके लिए क्या मैसेज है?
तो होएगा, हर एक के लाइफ में होगा. मेरे लाइफ में भी कुछ एरियाज में प्यार की कमी है. मैं भी कभी कभार अपने आप को लोनली महसूस तो करती हूँ. बट क्यों? क्योंकि जो मेरी एक पार्ट है ना, जो मैं सहारा एज अ होल ये है ना, एंड खुशी एज अ होल इज़ अनदर बीइंग. मेरे को सहर की ऑनेस्टी, सहर की लेट्स से फिजिकल अपीयरेंस, सहर की बैकग्राउंड, एजुकेशन अच्छा लगता है. बट मेरे को सहर की डरपोक होना नहीं अच्छा लगता. तो मैं उस साइड को प्यार नहीं करूँगा. अब मैं एक बंदा ऐसे ढूंढने की कोशिश में हूँ कि वो मेरे को डर देखे और उसको प्यार करे और बोले कोई बात नहीं, तुम डरपोक हो तो कुछ नहीं होता, है ना. मेरे को उसकी तलाश है, मेरे को प्यार की तलाश नहीं है.
मतलब यू लुकिंग फॉर समवन हु कैन लव
The part of you have discarded.
yeah, the part of you that you hate,
Yes.
that you
Or-
don't like about yourself.
Yeah, or you're ashamed of. I wouldn't say you
Ashamed
hate
of.
it, but like hate is a very strong word in our metaphysical
हाँ.
therapy, है ना.
बट लेट्स से बिकॉज जो लोग प्यार मैनिफेस्ट कर रहे हैं, पार्टनर मैनिफेस्ट कर रहे हैं, तो कई लोग ना मतलब अ पर्सन डेस्परेटली वांट्स अ पार्टनर, बट क्या वो डेस्परेशन की वजह से दे आर ब्लॉकिंग द मैनिफेस्टिंग ऑफ दैट वन पार्टनर दैट दे डिजर्व?
I would say yes, because see, I don't know if you know that much. I also train trainers for law of attraction. So basically,
Okay.
I am kind of a master trainer for law of attraction. So so law of attraction का basis क्या है कि like attracts like. This is one of the 3 principles. अब like attract likes का मतलब ये नहीं कि my character and your character meets or we both like coffee and now we both like watching whatever movie, so then we should be getting along well. No, like attracts like का मतलब है मेरे को subconscious belief system है वो क्या है, तो मैं as per अपने subconscious belief system attract करूँगी. If I'm operating from fear of loneliness, if I'm operating from desperation, if I'm operating from lack of self-love, I don't like myself enough even to stand in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
But I want a partner to look at me and melt for me, right?
Yeah.
So ये desperation I will attract a partner who will make me feel even more desperate. वो emotionally unavailable होगा, वो होगा तो सही, but उसके आँख इधर उधर होगा किसी और को ढूंढने में, then I will still.
So you're attracting that kind of person.
Yes.
if a person that means desperate है प्यार के लिए, डेस्परेट है एक पार्टनर के लिए, हस्बैंड या वाइफ के लिए, वो गलत इंसान अट्रैक्ट कर लेगा.
100%.
एंड
वो अगर सही इंसान भी अट्रैक्ट करेगा ना, जो इंसान सच्ची में ठीक है कैरेक्टर वाइज,
अच्छा इंसान है,
अच्छा इंसान है, दिल से प्योर है या जो भी है ना, दिल से साफ है, उस इंसान को वो ऐसा बनाएगी या बनाएगा. वो इतना तंग करेगा उस इंसान को जो अच्छा है कि वो उसको यही मिरर दिखाएगा कि तुम्हारे अंदर क्या कमियाँ हैं. Like I have a client of mine, the husband is an amazing friend, amazing father, amazing son, amazing everything, co-worker, horrible husband to the core, because that is what she wants to see, because she doesn't believe she deserves the amazing part of him. क्योंकि अगर मेरे अंदर shadows है, मेरे अंदर कुछ पार्ट जो आई डोंट लाइक, उसके अंदर भी तो होगा, तो वो इसको वही दिखाएगा.
कहते हैं ना इफ़ यू कोई अच्छा इंसान लाइफ में आपको मिलता है, लेट्स से आई मेट अ फ्रेंड, बहुत अच्छा इंसान है, बट मैं देखती हूँ कि उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड ऑल द टाइम या वाइफ कंप्लेन करती रहती कि ही इज़ नॉट अ गुड पार्टनर, ही इज़ नॉट अ गुड हस्बैंड. आई कैन नॉट बिलीव हिम बीइंग अ बैड पर्सन, क्योंकि मैंने देखा है वो अच्छा इंसान है, बट दैट्स बिकॉज यू ब्रिंग आउट द वर्स्ट इन हिम.
Yes.
You are bringing out the worst in him. That's why he's not a good partner for you. Maybe he's a good partner for someone else जो अच्छे से he brings out the best in him.
Yes.
And that's why you need to be better so that you can bring out the best in whatever partner you get in life.
Yeah.
I think that's the crux.
That's even if you're not better, but at least be in acceptance of what is not working in you for you. फिर अगर मैं अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट करूँ कि मेरे अंदर डर है, जेलस, ये जो भी है, वॉट एवर आर माई शैडोज, देन he doesn't have to show it to me. I already know and accept it. Now he can help me improve them. बट जब मैं इसको रिजेक्ट करूँगी, सप्रेस करूँगी, छुपाऊँगी, वो मिरर करेगा मेरे को. हर एक रिलेशनशिप में 3 चीज़ें हो सकती है, या आपको मिरर करेंगे, या रिफ्लेक्ट करेंगे, या प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे.
What do you mean by that?
Mirror means, let's say I operate from jealousy and I keep attracting other friends who show me they are jealous.
तो आप सेम इंसान जैसा ट्रैक
वो
कर
मिरर है.
What is reflection?
Reflection is that first I will explain projection. I believe that I am not worthy of something, and you come and show me I am not worthy, and I think you're not valuing me. You're only throwing back at me what I believe about myself. So this is basically projection, right?
एक बार और projection समझते हैं.
Projection is when I believe something about myself but I'm not aware of it. It is my subconscious program, right? Now you come and you keep poking me. I think you're a jealous person. I think you did wrong there, you know? And I'm like, I'm not like that. Why is she doing this to me? Why is she behaving this way? What is wrong? You're projecting my belief about me, my lack of self-worth, whatever.
Exactly.
And reflection is, I have whatever I have, which I am not liking it a lot, and you do the same thing to me, but not in the same context. Okay? Let's say I am a person who cannot see someone's growth. I don't get happy with someone's growth. Okay? And you are my partner or my friend, and you can't see my brother who is very close to me, his growth. And I keep saying, why is she like this? You know? Okay, I so wish well for her, and but you're showing me that, okay, not for my brother or you, but I have it for someone else. So that is reflection. It's like,
Okay.
you know.
Got it. तो let's talk about because हम lonely feel करते हैं जब हमारे पास relationship नहीं होती, यानी कि partner नहीं होता. तो जब हम lonely feel करते हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास partner नहीं है, is this a way that universe is trying to punish me or maybe preparing me for a better relationship? What is loneliness then?
So first of all, universe doesn't believe in punishment. And also doesn't believe in rewarding you. तुम जितना मर्जी अच्छा करो, universe को उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I used to believe कि universe will reward me if I do
no,
good.
you will reward yourself.
Okay, then what is loneliness? कि मैं अगर मेरे को partner नहीं मिल रहा है तो loneliness जो मैं feel कर रही हूँ मैं उससे deal कैसे करूँ, वो क्यों हो रहा है?
First, let's decode what it can be. It can be because in this universe कुछ भी generic नहीं है. जो भी आप experience कर रहे हो उसकी context आपके past lives, inner child, your childhood bringing up, conditioning, which culture you come from. So nothing can be really a generic statement.
Okay.
And nothing is fixed and nothing is truth. Everything is relative. Okay. So now loneliness can be either you are here to experience how to live by yourself and yet be so extremely joyful and thrive. So this is also one experience of the soul. As to any, everyone is supposed. You can have deep connections while you live on your own. You don't really have someone who will always be your cheerleader, who will, keep pushing you. But I think that's for people who have really worked a lot on themselves.
Yeah, I think that sounds very difficult. Everybody wants someone to be there for them, to
because
support them.
Because we are beings of connection. But the connection, पता क्या जो love relationship है ना वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही glorified है. हम उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे एक्सपेक्टेशंस डाल के और बैठ के पास एक ही इंसान आएगा या बंदी आएगी,
सब कुछ कर देगा मेरे लिए.
वो सब कुछ, माँ बाप, भाई, फ्रेंड, बेस्ट फ्रेंड, एनिमी, सब कुछ एक ही में. और वही इंसान मेरे को हैप्पीनेस दे सकता है. हैप्पीनेस हमारे को कोई भी नहीं दे सकता. नाइदर एनीवन कैन सेव अस. इट इज़ अप टू मी टू बी हैप्पी.
एंड आई थिंक द मिस्टेक लाइज इन कि हम अपनी पूरी दुनिया उस इंसान को बना देते हैं.
या बट लुक एट हाउ मच ऑफ बर्डन इट इज़ ऑन द अदर पर्सन. नो
राइट. अगर हम अभी सोलमेट्स की बात करें,
but let me finish the loneliness.
Okay, yeah, please.
So now either it is an experience. I have to experience striving on my own, having deep connections, while I don't have a partner to hold my space. I may have friends, but I will not have a love or a life partner, so-called, right? But the other thing can be, have you ever put a seed in the ground for it to grow? वो अकेले ही darkness में ही, loneliness में ही roots आपने बनाएंगे ना. So then it can be also preparation. या कि इनमें से एक है या it's a combination.
यानी कि लोनलीनेस या वो जो डार्कनेस वाला
I
फेज
won't call
होता
it
है.
loneliness. It is to be able to accept I am alone. है ना? Loneliness तो feeling associated with the condition of living alone है. वो feeling को बनाते हैं, फिर हम उसको exaggerate करते हैं. Because we like to be a victim also ना. कि मैं बेचारी अकेली क्या करूँगी मैं.
And we love that sympathy that we get.
Then we get the attention.
एंड जब हम इस माइंड से ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं कि मुझे कोई नहीं मिल रहा है, आई एम लोनली, मुझे कोई प्यार नहीं करता, आई थिंक हम अपनी खुद की एनर्जीज को इतना लो कर देते हैं कि हम अट्रैक्ट करना बंद कर देते हैं अच्छा इंसान. तो अगर अभी जो ऑडियंस देख रही है, हाउ कैन अ पर्सन मैनिफेस्ट अ गुड पार्टनर फॉर देम, क्या चेकलिस्ट फॉलो करनी चाहिए उन्हें?
So first of all, the checklist should be what are the things in me that I don't like about myself.
ओके,
First, अपना वाला checklist.
फाइंड दैट.
Yeah. Okay. And we all know it. And then with utmost honesty, accept it. कि मेरे में ये कमियाँ हैं. अब unfortunately we all are very we like to exaggerate about ourselves ना. Even if I am a 5 out of 10 ना, I want to believe I am a 9 out of 10 and I deserve a person who is a 10 on 10, क्योंकि थोड़ी सी मेरे से तो ऊपर होना चाहिए ना, तभी मेरी ग्रोथ होएगी. तो be honest कि मैं 3 out of 10 हूँ, 10 out of 10 हूँ, 100 out of 10 हूँ, क्या हूँ, है ना. Because problem ये नहीं कि sometimes we have lack of self-worth. The problem is also some of us are overly, expecting too much from themselves and also the other. They're very delusional about who they are, right? So पहले तो with utmost honesty know yourself. Now अगर मेरे में ये कमियाँ हैं, how can I actually compensate for these, है ना. Let's say I am a person who wants to have a partner but I don't want to have a child. आजकल बहुत चल रहा है ना ये कि पार्टनर तो चाहिए पर बच्चा नहीं चाहिए, टू मच रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी.
एग्जैक्टली.
ठीक है बच्चा नहीं चाहिए बट आर यू रेडी टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर पार्टनर्स पेरेंट्स इन ओल्ड एज. कहीं पे तो कंपनसेट करनी पड़ेगी कि सिर्फ लेना है ना. सो देन आई अंडरस्टैंड कि कमियाँ के बदले में व्हाट कैन यू डू, एंड देन दीज थिंग्स दैट यू लैक, not someone to come and fill it up for you, but who can complement you, both your strengths. Let's say my strength is I'm an artist, okay, and I need a space where I can express my art. This is my strength. Now obviously I need to look for a person who can allow me to be in my studio for 3 hours without disturbance. उसको इनसिक्योरिटी नहीं होना चाहिए, उसको वो भी बिजी होना चाहिए, वो भी थोड़ी सी आर्टिस्टिक होना चाहिए, कुछ नहीं तो बुक रीडिंग में, then you look for that. The problem with us is we see a person and unfortunately because of our karmic past connections we get attracted. This sense of familiarity, लगता है यही है बस मिल गई है ना, and then now we want only that person. If you're not doing the homework, the diligent homework of knowing who I am and who that person is, वो हम शादी के बाद करते हैं, तभी तो डाइवोर्सेस बढ़ रहे हैं.
एंड आई थिंक हम ना सामने वाले इंसान को चेंज करने का ट्राई करते रहते हैं कि वो इंसान वो सारी चीज़ें कर ले जो हम चाहते हैं, तो हम उस पर एक्सपेक्टेशन थोपते हैं और हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि वो ये चेंज करे मेरे लिए क्योंकि मुझे ये पसंद है. क्या ये सही है?
This is very wrong.
Why?
Because you need to accept yourself also fully and you also need to accept the other person also fully.
But what if the other person is not giving me the things that I need and I tell him कि मुझे चाहिए तो you should change this about yourself.
So but ये पहले पता होना चाहिए था ना, before you get into it. What is the rush into get into a relationship and lock yourself into a relationship without knowing each other? इतना क्या rush हो गया? मेरे को यही थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम है, समझ में नहीं आती.
So I think dating period ज़्यादा रखो.
And in dating period also really try to know each other. Dating period में आजकल क्या हो रहा है, I don't know हमारे parents के ज़माने में क्या होता था, but what I see from the generation of maybe after me or me and then now, what I see is dating period में यही पूछना है. They are trying to see how much the person is earning, can I travel with this person, कहाँ घूमेंगे, लाइफ स्टाइल चेक करेंगे. मेंटल हेल्थ और इमोशनल हेल्थ कोई चेक ही नहीं करता. बाद में पता चलता है कि ओहो द पर्सन हैज़ अल्कोहल इश्यूज, हैज़ प्रॉब्लम विद द फादर, सो फाइनेंसेस है तो है बट इसके हाथ में कुछ नहीं है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन.
That's true.
Right? So when I'm looking at a person whom I feel attracted to, I need to separate chemistry from compatibility and attraction and attention from care. अगर compatibility and care है, this is my place where I can work under relationship. अभी यहीं पे भी बहुत काम है. But अगर it is only on attraction and chemistry, it's going to fade away very fast. Very, very fast. Before you can even blink, it's going to go, because nowadays options भी बहुत सारे है ना. पहले options नहीं होते थे, अब तो options ही बहुत है.
अच्छा, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू दैट केम टू माई माइंड राइट नाउ. हमारे पेरेंट्स में ना कोई कमी होती है. किसी के फादर लेट्स से एग्रेसिव होते हैं, या किसी की मदर एग्रेसिव होती है, इमोशनली अनअवेलेबल फादर होते हैं. तो क्या हम अपने पेरेंट्स की वर्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स को अट्रैक्ट करते हैं हमारे पार्टनर में?
Yeah. Not only this, you will not believe, sometimes we attract what the parents wanted to attract. I have had so many clients that like the lady who's my client has got married to someone, and when we are doing therapy, as we go deeper and deeper, she realizes actually the hold of the mother's emotional and mental wounds in her is so strong, she has actually attracted what the mother would have attracted originally. Like the child is almost dismissed in the process of growth, and now the energy of the mother is so strong. So basically the mother is attracting a son-in-law, the daughter is not attracting a husband. You get it?
I get it.
It's very strange.
That's so weird. मतलब कहीं ना कहीं हमारे पेरेंट्स के भी इमोशनल वुंड्स जो हैं वो हम इनहेरिट कर रहे हैं, और हमारी रिलेशनशिप में भी हम या तो हम लेट्स से समवन्स फादर इज एग्रेसिव, तो वो लड़की डॉटर जो है उनकी वो अट्रैक्ट कर लेती है एग्रेसिव पार्टनर. ये होता है, और ये इसलिए होता है बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं हमें ऐसा फील होता है कि हम ये डिजर्व करते हैं बिकॉज हमने अपनी मदर को एग्रेसिव पार्टनर झेलते हुए देखा है.
Not even वहाँ तक तो बात ही नहीं पहुँचती डिजर्वेबिलिटी. We attract it because that is home. Aggression, violence, let's say physical abuse, that is so home. Now
Familiar.
anything which is unfamiliar, my mind is very scared of. क्योंकि mind को तो वही चाहिए ना जो वो control कर सकता है, जिसके साथ वो familiar है, right? Now the moment it's something is like someone is peaceful and calm, you will poke the person, you will actually make the person aggressive.
मतलब you would want that quality out of him even if he's not like that.
Yes, because that is your safety. That is what you believed as home and grew up.
For that you need to heal your past wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, why do some people attract emotionally unavailable partner every time that they date?
Because they grew up with emotionally unavailable caretakers, and that serves us in two ways. One is the need of the ego for challenges. So if my mom is not seeing me, I need to work hard, then I would be a good girl, then I will please her, then she will see my value and worth, and now I am seen and heard. Okay? So the ego is very happy that I did something great. Wow, finally I became a good girl.
Yeah.
Right? So it serves, one need is this, the other need is the need of the home. It feels so same. My mom is also like that, he's also like this, I can manage this.
Because it feels familiar.
It's a known evil, na? I can handle a known evil. An unknown angel I may not even be able to recognize, because we see people also from the lens that we have seen life, right?
Okay, why does healthy love feels boring to some people, that they are very comfortable with chaos, comfortable with conflicts in relationship, कि healthy प्यार boring और uncomfortable लगने लग जाता है.
मैं चीज़ बताऊँ, अच्छी life boring ही होती है.
अच्छी life boring होती है. Then मतलब I mean then why do they crave that fights, the toxic, कि उनको uncomfortable लगता है कि बंदा अच्छे से प्यार कर रहा है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ होगी.
So they are not, see, because they, again, the same thing, either it's a past life issue, it can be also a past life issue. In fact, our inner child wounds are also because in the past we experienced them, right? If I have had, let's say, 10 past lives in which I was abused, I had difficult lives, difficult relationships, whatever, I will come to a family where as a child I will see all of that again, because the universe is trying to tell me you need to heal all of this. All this kachra is not yours to carry. You experience it once, twice, 10 times, it's enough. So inner child is also coming somewhere from the past, right? We are a sum total of all of our existence. But now let's talk about this life. So now what happens is, let's say, chaos, actually, see, as human beings, we are pro growth. We love growth. Now, one of the biggest challenges of mind is to grow in calm waters. It's very difficult to grow in calm water. There's nothing to look for. Nothing is exciting. You don't find you because we don't have the patience to sit with calmness and see beneath this calmness also can be something, right? Like the ocean is calm, let's say, but if you go deep down, so much of life is happening, much more than it's happening on the land, right? If you really go deep sea diving, you see how much life is there. But the calm ocean will look boring unless you poke into it. But we don't have the patience to do that. So chaos feels okay, now I have something to do. Our mind operates from doing. So chaos will give you an opportunity to organize it, to streamline it, to do something about it and feel good about it, that I'm of value. See, there was so much chaos and I healed it. You know, good girls fall for bad boys.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because as women, we love to deal with chaos and anything difficult and rearrange and reorganize and beautify it. So if a man has a difficult soul and is chaotic and aggressive and violent, now as a woman I feel my love will change him. My love is going to do nothing. It's going to make me insane because he's not going to change. Because chaos serves our need for reorganizing, beautifying, changing, creating something new. But you can create from boredom. The best, I would say artists, let's say Leonardo da Vinci, they didn't go in the middle of battlefield and create, Mona Lisa. He didn't do that. He was sitting and getting bored and he created Mona Lisa. The best creativity comes from boredom.
Boredom?
Yes, because it brings you back to yourself. That divine expression which needs to come through you happens when you're bored, not when you're in the middle of fighting with your husband. You can think of creating something, no. Even if you're cooking something, it will be burnt because your mind is somewhere else.
So that means a boring love or boring relationship is important so that you can grow, so that you have space to grow. Right?
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful explanation to, like, a lot of people thinking कि मैं अपनी relationship में bore हो रहा हूँ या bore हो रही हूँ, and they try to find
things outside.
outside,
Yeah.
people outside who make them feel exciting again.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this? What do you have to say about cheating in a relationship?
So see, cheating happens in many ways. This part of cheating, which is very physical, like a person goes out, meets someone else, and perhaps get into something even sexual or physical, right? This is a very small part of cheating. I would say it's just 10 to 20%. The majority of cheating is already happening in the head and with the emotions long before someone walks out. If I am marrying someone for the money but I'm portraying that I love you, it's cheating. If I'm in the relationship extremely unhappy and I'm making the other person also miserable, but I'm not saying why I'm doing this, because I am so helpless and such a victim that I don't have the power to step out and stand for myself. So I'm playing the victim, cheating the other person, creating insanity, and telling the other person, because of you it is happening. But my pain is not because of him. My pain is because I am refusing to walk out, because I don't trust myself. That's why I'm cheating myself and also my partner. And then the physical cheating. Now, so the emotional and mental cheating has already happened. Spiritual, financial cheating is also happening. The physical cheating is actually something, even though people think it can be controlled, it is something usually people don't have control over. You know why?
Why?
Because there are karmic accounts which needs to be closed.
What do you mean by that?
Let's say I have done no inner work, I meet someone and I get married. Okay? So I rushed into it because everything fell, thick, all the thick marks. Good family, education, good job, this, that, travel bhi karega, hai na, sab kuch hai. But I didn't let myself really realize who he is, who am I, are we compatible, ideologies, belief systems, does he have a good heart? I didn't check all this. I just saw overall things are okay. But if I would have waited, 6 months later, I was supposed to meet with the person with whom I had a karmic account from 1000 lifetimes before. I was supposed to first meet him, clear my account with him, learn something from him, make myself a better person, help him also grow, and now I am supposed to meet someone else. But I rushed. So I am now creating so many karmic entanglements. So when two people come and meet each other, whether they're cheating or whether they're life partners, boyfriend, girlfriend, business partners, it doesn't matter. they've already met at the metaphysical level. The souls know each other. They're coming together for some lessons and learning and all of that. And then morality comes and says this is cheating. But I think mentally driving someone crazy while you're not cheating physically is the worst form of cheating. You're actually playing with someone's sanity. That's a bigger cheating than just going out, and then obviously the person will come to know and probably your marriage will break or you forgive each other. But what about this 10 years of mental and emotional abuse?
And physical cheating is because of a karmic baggage कि आपको उस इंसान के साथ एक karmic account था.
All cheatings is about your karmic account. But even physical cheating is about. I'm not saying only
That means you knew that person in your past life.
And there is no justification for physical cheating. I'm just trying to say it's a smaller part of cheating.
Okay, how does a past life affect our relationships and love and everything in this current life?
So, a sense of familiarity. You meet a person, you just click. Or you meet a person and you're like, oh my god, no, I can't handle this, right? Like, I have a client of mine, she said, I entered a hall, the guy whom she eventually got married was standing with his back towards her, and it was an arranged marriage. She said, I opened the door 1 foot inside and I was like, run from here. And she didn't listen to the intuition. So that is your past life. You know this guy is coming for revenge or whatever, right?
So your past life soul knows his past life soul.
Yeah, so the souls know each other.
Yeah.
And it's trying to tell you, abhi bhi mauka hai,
bhag le.
No. So it is with friendships, with partners, with everything. There's always a karmic account. It's not by coincidence or accident you meet someone just for like that. You know?
That means if you think that you're going to meet someone or you met someone, it's all because there was some connection in your past life with them.
Yeah. So either you are here to stay together and make something better, or you're here to complete the past lesson. Now you can do it in an ugly manner or you can do it beautifully. If you're evolved souls, you will help each other do it beautifully and then you can remain friends, right? And if you're infant souls, like you have some very extreme dark side to you, then you will make it very ugly. Okay.
Let's talk about कि soulmates की बात करते हैं, तो how do I know that this person is my soulmate? मैं कैसे पता करूँ that person is my soulmate?
एक तो ये soulmate और twin flame जो कहानी है ना, ये थोड़ा सा ठीक नहीं है.
सच नहीं है.
No.
Soulmates are not real?
No, they are real, but not the way social media tells us.
Okay, how are they?
Okay. So soulmates are basically souls from the same tribe. Let's say in a past life, we all belong to a tribe.
Okay,
nomads. And we moved, we lived together, and then, let's say because of an earthquake, all of us died together.
सब मर गए.
कुछ हो गया. Now we go on the other side. हमारी उस life में पूरी tribe की lesson ये था to live harmoniously and peacefully and look after each other and create a sense of community and honor. Tribes में होता था ना. And then we die suddenly. And then the lesson is incomplete. Now some souls will decide to come back together and complete the lesson together. Right? Now that is your soulmate.
Okay.
That can come in the form of your sibling, your mom, dad, your, I don't know, not pets because pets are behind us, but it can be friend, whoever, your even life partner. But usually soulmates are coming together to complete an unfinished, difficult business. So when people keep praying for, I must meet my soulmate or this one is my soulmate, they don't know where they're heading. They're actually...
Where are they heading then?
They're having a head-on collision with disaster. Because the lesson was difficult, unfinished. Now, every time a lesson is unfinished and you want to repeat it, it is going to become more difficult. And for a more difficult person, who do you need? A more strict teacher? A more strict person? है ना? तो जो soulmate है, वो वही होगा. More strict, more difficult, more on your face.
तो मतलब अगर हमारा सोलमेट जो होता है वो डिफिकल्ट होता है हमारे लिए
90% of the times. 10% of the times the soulmate will come and really support you through love. Like I've had just 2 cases, both of them have been mother and daughter. They were soulmates and really thick. They were supporting each other in every possible way. Okay, even in the bad things they supported each other.
Mother and daughter can also be soulmates?
Yeah, the soulmates are not supposed to be a romantic relationship.
Okay, how can I know that my mother is a soulmate?
You will have to find out through therapy. It's not really that
Okay,
evident.
but it could be either because she supports me a lot. We both support each other a lot. We are
No.
compatible.
No. This is something you will only get to know in a therapy, honestly. Unless you're a therapist and you can start mapping and putting the dots together and, really you have to work hard to understand. Because, see, I don't want to say things and make people feel, oh, everything is possible. Because I don't believe in selling fear or hope. We should have realistic lives. We should live with facts. Then only we would know each other. That's my job, right? Clarity coach.
Okay, is it possible that जो मेरा पार्टनर है वो मेरा सोलमेट मुझे लग तो रहा है बट वो है नहीं एंड ही इज नॉट गुड फॉर मी.
Yeah. And sometimes the soulmate would be good for you, but their way won't be what you like. Because the previous soulmates or in previous lifetimes, very nice, pleasant people came and you didn't listen. Now the universe will send you someone, you have no choice but to listen.
मतलब वो ऐसा लगेगा कि
अंधा देगा zen master वही आएगा फिर.
अच्छा, तो मतलब इफ यू हैव अ स्ट्रिक्ट पार्टनर जो आपको लाइफ में स्ट्रिक्ट रख रहा है, वो आपके लिए सोलमेट हो सकता है?
पॉसिबल है.
तो जो लोग ये सुन रहे हैं, जिनके पार्टनर्स उनको लगता है बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है, बहुत डांटते हैं, सुधारने में लगे रहते हैं, वो एक्चुअली उनका सोलमेट है?
नहीं, एक्चुअली नहीं हो सकता. वो तो दे हैव टू डिस्कवर. देयर इज नो गारंटी एंड आई कैन रियली सिट हियर एंड जेनरिकली से समथिंग. बट ये भी हो सकता है कि उन्होंने बहुत प्रे किया फॉर अ वेरी परफेक्ट पार्टनर. वो इतना परफेक्ट है कि ये बहुत इम्परफेक्ट लग रही है तो वो इसको परफेक्ट करने की कोशिश में.
दैट्स ट्रू. अच्छा, कहा जाता है इफ यू वांट अ हेल्दी गुड रिलेशनशिप तो यू नीड टू फर्स्ट लव योरसेल्फ एंड नो योरसेल्फ एंड देन यू कैन गेट अ गुड रिलेशनशिप. बट इज सेल्फ लव रियली important before a healthy relationship, or maybe a right person can come into your life and then help you reach that level of self love after you get into a relationship?
See, both are possible. If I say that, because a lot of therapists, I hear them say that, oh, we want to be loved, you must love yourself, all of that. First of all, loving yourself means what? Loving yourself doesn't mean you need to hug yourself, go sit in the spa all day. That's not love. That is, we are thinking to do something which we feel good about. Okay, because love is supposed to make us feel good. So anything like that, we want to call it self-love, but those are all the facade and whatever. Self-love is just pure acceptance of yourself. Now, whether with the partner or without the partner, you really don't need the partner to accept yourself. Now, if you accept yourself, then you don't get a partner who will keep poking you and showing you your dark side. You already know it. See, it's like if I come and tell you, you're such a liar. Okay? Now, if you know you have lied to me 10 times and you're cool about it, you're like, it's okay, I lied because I had my reason. Who cares? It's okay. Shant ho jayegi. You will not react to me. How many times will I say you are a liar? 10 times. And then I'll go, इसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, because you accept yourself. But if that is your dark and I come and say you lie and you get triggered, now I am coming in a role to teach you, है ना? So self love का मतलब self acceptance ही है. तो with or without the partner you must do it actually.
That's true. अच्छा, I see a lot of people getting engaged and married. तो हर कोई मेरे आसपास ना या तो शादी कर रहा है या engaged हो रहा है, अच्छी relationship में है. बट कहीं लोग इस टाइम पे सोचते हैं कि मैं सिंगल हूँ और वेट कर रहे होते हैं मुझे कब वो इंसान मिलेगा कि मैं भी शादी करूँ, मेरे को भी अच्छी रिलेशनशिप मिले. तो वो वेट कर रहे होते हैं डिवाइन टाइमिंग का कि अब कोई आएगा, अब कुछ होगा. क्या उन्हें वेट करना चाहिए और शुड दे गो आउट एंड लुक फॉर समवन? व्हाट शुड दे डू? बिकॉज वो situation when your friends are getting married and you're not is a very difficult situation to be in.
Yeah. So I think first let's understand what is divine timing. Divine timing का ये मतलब नहीं है कि कुछ चांद सितारे बाहर आएंगे and now it is time for me to get married. Divine timing for anything, whether you want to start a business, you want to move into coaching, you want to, I don't know, do whatever, is when you're ready. When you're ready, that's divine timing. So if you're not getting married of the person, it means it's she or he is not ready. Either is having commitment issues, freedom issues, responsibility issues, not comfortable with the self, or delusional. I'm a 3 out of 10 and I want a spouse who's 11 out of 10, so obviously I'll keep waiting for life. Right?
So that means there's something wrong that you're doing
Not
जिसकी
wrong.
वजह से आपको पार्टनर नहीं मिल रहा है.
It's nothing wrong. It is that, again, you don't know yourself enough. You want to have a partner because everyone else is getting good relationships, but you're not ready for it. You know?
So the person who is not right now wanting a partner but is not getting a partner, reason हो सकता है either कि वो ready नहीं है, बट वो कहेंगे मैं तो रेडी हूँ मुझे तो चाहिए, बट दे डोंट नो मे बी दे आर डिल्यूजनल.
Subconsciously they are not ready, ना?
मे बी दे आर डिल्यूजनल अबाउट समथिंग कि वो उनके पास लोग आ तो रहे बात करने बट वो सबको रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं सोच के दिस इज नॉट फॉर मी, दिस इज नॉट फॉर मी. मे बी दे आर नॉट ट्राइंग, मे बी दे आर नॉट फोकसिंग मच ऑन देमसेल्व्स कि वो इतना अच्छा पार्टनर भी उन्हें मिल सके उनके जैसा जो वो चाह रहे हैं.
And a lot of people also, when it comes to delusional, is too much of expectation. है ना?
बट लोगों को प्यार मिलने में या पार्टनर मिलने में टाइम लगता है, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है फिर?
ऐसा इसलिए हो रहा है because everyone, see, अभी अब हो रहा है ना ऐसा, like last few years, I would say.
पहले तो अरेंज मैरिजेस हो जाती थी,
है ना? No, love marriages भी बहुत होती थी.
हाँ मतलब
In
वेट
Iran,
नहीं करना
everyone has
पड़ता
a
था.
love marriage. Even my grandmother had a love marriage, right? तो होता था. Maybe not in India, but other side of the world तो होता ही है, right? So, if let's say if the marriage is not happening, or if the right person is not coming, it is not that there is no one right. It is that it is the part of the delusional. There's too much of expectation of the self and the marriage and the person. Now when I put this triangle together, any one of us would be lacking. Either I am lacking in something and I am not sure I can be a good mother or a wife, or let's say I am someone who knows I am here but I expect here. Now if someone from here comes, obviously I would be fearful कि how will I adjust
Insecurity.
Insecurities होंगे. Now if you know, if the partner actually has a problem, I'm not ready to compromise, because we are so not only delusional about who I am, but also thinking we have too many choices. So we are constantly thinking कि जो social media में हो रहा है वो मेरे life में भी होगा. You know, Cinderella and Prince Charming coming on a white horse and taking you. सब उसी की wait कर रहे हैं. तो wait कर ही जाओ. Prince Charming कोई भी नहीं है, Cinderella भी नहीं है हम.
So you need to be your own Prince Charming.
You need to be your own self. You need to know that if I really want marriage or partnership comes with its own consequences. I can't have the cake and eat it too.
Okay, हम ना we compare others love stories to ourselves and want कि मुझे भी वैसा ही प्यार मिले जैसे उन दोनों का है. अगर मुझे वैसा नहीं मिलता है तो मेरी रिलेशनशिप सही नहीं है. क्या ये करना सही है और ये क्यों कर रहे हैं हम?
Any form of comparison is wrong.
Is wrong. But why are we doing it?
आप उसकी लव स्टोरी को हम कैसे जान सकते हैं? हमारे को क्या पता? हमारे को तो
अंदर तो लड़ रहे
whatever they tell us or show us, we know.
But why are we doing this? And tell me one thing, अगर हम कंपेयर करें दूसरों की लव स्टोरी से और चाहे कि मुझे वैसा, लेट्स से मैं कहूँ मुझे विराट अनुष्का जैसा पार्टनर चाहिए, मुझे रणवीर सिंह जैसा पार्टनर चाहिए, ये कंपैरिजन की वजह से क्या मैं ब्लॉक कर रही हूँ कि मुझे पार्टनर नहीं मिल रहा?
Obviously.
How?
Because first of all, you are not Deepika.
Of course.
So the soul connection,
Yeah.
right? No. But let's say if you really truly feel that you want a relationship like, you know, Ranveer and Deepika, let's say. But do you know the bad habits of Ranveer?
No.
Are you ready to compromise?
Maybe she did. So that means if you are thinking कि विराट is the ideal partner, Ranveer is the ideal partner, you don't know कि वो असली में कैसे हैं. They're portraying something else.
And the kind of struggle they go through. Virat maybe has to train 3 times a day, 3 hours a day, or 2 times a day, or maybe for the entire IPL he has to be waking up at 3 in the morning, traveling, doing his training, going here there when he's on the field. And let's say Virat is on the field, right? And God forbid, someone in my family dies. I can't even tell him. He can't even come and stand by. Am I ready for that? we only see the glorified side of
So
the
that
story.
means Anushka sacrificed a lot of things. Anushka
I
is
won't say
trying.
sacrifice. See, when we are in acceptance of the other person, and when we feel with this person, I come alive and I grow with this person in whichever way, then nothing feels like a sacrifice. Then nothing is a burden. अब
That's
अपने
so
बच्चे
true.
के लिए कुछ करोगे उसको sacrifice तो नहीं बोलोगे,
That's so true.
है ना?
Okay, a lot of people are wanting a good partner, but लोग उन्हें कहते हैं कि the right person will come for you at the right time. तुम wait करो, तुम्हारे लिए कोई अच्छा इंसान है जो
नहीं आता।
इंतजार कर रहा है. What will you say to this person जो थक चुका है wait करते करते?
I think one should be proactive. You can't be sitting at home and going from your home to the, let's say, only chemist shop and to another girlfriend who is single home and not go anywhere and think someone will discover you. किसी के
नहीं
पास
होता.
है नहीं वो वाली एबिलिटीज कि हाँ मेरे सोल में उस वाले घर में फलाने जगह में चंडीगढ़ में बैठी हुई है, लेट मी लेजर फोकस शार्प एंड गो एंड फाइंड हर. दे आर नॉट द CIA और FBI ना कि आपकी स्पाई करेंगे. तो यू हैव टू बी प्रोएक्टिव.
You have
But
to be out there.
You have to be out there, you have to be open, you have to be proactive, not fear meeting people, yet be very aware. Even if you're meeting 10 people over a period of, let's say, 2 months, to see if you can even talk. You meet someone for coffee, someone introduces you, you meet someone at a... First of all, please don't find people in gyms and clubs. That's not a place to find partners. You want to find your partner in intellectual places where people go to learn something, because you want a partner who's like that. You don't want a self-obsessed hunk who's always looking at himself or who's eyeing everyone
But
else.
let's say if I like gymming or clubbing, so I might get a partner like that there.
But then meet the person outside. Then invite
Then
the
see
person
how
to
he's-
see you outside. Invite the person to come into your society.
Your
One-
space.
Yes, 101, we are very good. But the moment we are into each other's space, how are we going to handle? Let's say I'm someone who gets a lot of attention, right? And on a 101, my partner is okay with it. The moment there are 30 guys in a party and everyone is leching, he will not like it. He's going to go home and make my life miserable.
Yeah.
So you want to know, okay, because relationship is not just you and me, na? It's you, me, and life. And in life comes a lot of stuff. How is the person's responses to your space, to your environment, to your liking? Let's say you're sitting and doing this talk with me. For 1 or 2 hours, you will not be checking your phone. Does the person have the capacity to wait? Trust? A lot of things, So you want to be with a partner with all of life.
Okay, so if you're wanting to test a new partner, I think that's what I got from it. कि आपको कोई नया partner मिला, now you want to see how he's going to be with you or somewhere else. Take him to different places in your life, family event, with friends, with your colleagues, alone. Travel with him in a new place. यानी कि अलग-अलग spaces में you can see how he or she.
Let's keep the travel for the end part.
Okay, why? Why do you say so?
Because if you travel together, most probably you're going to be intimate. And that's the end of the story, where the awareness completely collapses.
True. But you also learn a lot about each other when you're traveling,
So
because
travel
you're
with friends.
exploring new
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, so I suggest first allow yourself to become friends with each other. Right? Give friendship 6 months. Then after that, think of, okay, it seems to be nice, we can take it a little forward. But do that.
Okay, at the end I want to know manifestation के बारे में. हम जानते हैं affirmation, writing it down again and again, speaking it, I want this, I attract this. ये सारा मैं जानती हूँ manifestation के बारे में. If I want to manifest the right partner and I know myself, I have healed myself, I have completed all the initial steps that you told us. Now what do I do? Do I write it down? Do I speak in front of mirror every day? Do I do water exercise? क्या करना है कि मैं manifest कर सकूँ एक अच्छा partner?
Let's say I don't say you need to do too much of homework. You just need to know a little bit about yourself with honesty and accept it. Okay? And also know, as I said before, how much you can offer in a relationship. Because how much ever you offer, you get a little 10%, 15, 20% up, down, that, right?
ठीक है.
And sometimes you offer more and you get less,
You
and
get less.
vice
Yeah.
versa. So now this is the basic homework. I am not the kind who believes, oh my God, you have to heal yourself completely.
But how is this helping us manifest?
I'll tell you, because like attracts like. When your energy vibration shifts, you will attract someone who matches that frequency.
The law of attraction.
The law of attraction, right? And then once the person is in front of you, you want to do everything with a good intention and awareness. Now, you can do affirmations, but the first thing is to believe you deserve to have a good partner. A lot of us, we want everything good, but we don't believe we deserve it.
Correct.
Like, I have a friend of mine who wants to have children. So, but every time we talk about it to each other, then her response is, but you know what, I have a lot of traveling job, but I don't know what will happen.
So that means she's feeling not worthy
ready
of it.
Yeah, not even ready, and she doesn't believe, she feels that I don't even have enough time to offer to the children. You know? So all these are blocks. It doesn't matter what my conscious mind wants. My subconscious mind is 6,000 to 10,000 times stronger. It will do what it has to do.
That's true. I have one last question for you. I think the first step of manifestation is to be very clear in your vision that what you want. Be very specific so that it can really go into every cell of your body, that every cell of your body manifests that one thing. And to manifest that strongly, you need to be very specific of everything that you want. So let's say if I want to manifest a partner, a good partner, डू आई नीड टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक कि मुझे जो मैनिफेस्ट करना है पार्टनर वो ऐसा दिखे, वो ऐसा करे, वो ऐसा बोले, बहुत स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए मुझे मेरे पार्टनर के लिए, या वेगली मैं मैनिफेस्ट करूँ?
I'll give you a trick. If you want to manifest a partner, when you say good partner means you want the partner to make you feel good, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's so
That's
true.
the crux. So you manifest the feelings you want to feel with the person. I want to meet a person who makes me feel safe, who allows me to grow in peace and calmness, who understands boredom and help me create through my boredom, who will hold my space when I am low, you know, who allows me into his or her space, who let me feel comfortable in his or her presence. You manifest a feeling. Don't manifest the specifications. That's not going to work.
Understood. So that's the mistake that people are doing, ki they want a good looking partner with that much of money, who treats me with respect, who loves me, gives me attention. I think that's not the things that you want. The things that you should want and that will help you manifest that kind of partner is, how would you feel if he respects you? How would you feel if he gives you time? How would you feel if he comes home?
How do you want him to make you feel? And how you want to make him feel?
And should I inculcate that feeling into myself right now?
Yeah.
Okay, before I have that partner.
Yeah, because the subconscious mind or our soul doesn't understand time. So there's no present, past and future. Everything is happening. So there would be 100 guys with all the specifications you have within the vicinity.
Whatever you want in a partner.
But your feeling will actually attract the ones that is matching that frequency of your feeling.
So how you're feeling right now is what you're going to attract.
So let's say you want a person to make you feel very luxurious and you know whatever and you feel कि respect भी करे,
मतलब मुझे लुई वुइटन का बैग दे और रिस्पेक्ट करे,
तो वो लुई वुइटन का बैग देगा और सोसाइटी में रिस्पेक्ट करेगा. But he will not make you feel safe when you're with him alone because you didn't ask for it. You know?
So you need to be...
Now his money will become a problem for you because then you are constantly thinking, what if he is doing this for another woman? You see? You have to be very specific of the feelings you want to feel with the person, not what he can provide. Because as a woman, now we have a superpower which men don't have. As a woman, we have stronger feelings, stronger intuition, stronger expression, okay? And we handle chaos much better. We have a very strong presence with our emotions, which men don't have. We have told them deny it, suppress it, run away from it. So this is our superpower. Now this superpower can get you a Superman, but your kind of Superman, not what society says, पैसे होना चाहिए, देखना ऐसे वैसे वैसे, वो नहीं. जो the person who will come and genuinely be your masculine, who will hold you for you to grow.
That's so true. I mean, अगर मैं कहूँ कि मेरे एक पार्टनर आपके लिए सुपरमैन तब बनता है जब वो आपकी लाइफ की हर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दे, ऐसा लगे कि वो आपकी लाइफ को ईजी बना रहा है, वो आपकी फैमिली को भी उतना ही प्यार कर रहा है जितना वो आपको प्यार कर रहा है, वो आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी कनेक्ट कर रहा है बिकॉज यू लव योर फ्रेंड्स, वो आपके साथ ट्रैवल कर रहा है बिकॉज यू लव ट्रैवलिंग, वो पार्टनर आपको भी टाइम दे रहा है व्हेन यू आर लो, एंड व्हेन यू आर हैप्पी वो हैप्पी है, जब आप लो हो तब आपको डबल प्यार दे रहा है. आई मीन दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ सुपरमैन दैट यू वांट इन योर लाइफ.
Yeah, but we have to allow them to be a Superman.
How do you allow them to be that
We
Superman?
need to step down from the masculine role we play.
You need to be more feminine.
Yes.
Okay.
Why would a man want to marry another man? He will go watch football with him, no? You need to allow him to be a man.
And you have to be more feminine.
Yes.
So that he can love you in the way you
So
want.
more feminine doesn't mean I want more pampering. More feminine means I am emotionally intelligent. More feminine means that I know this is the chaos, I know this is my capability, I know I can do it, but I will allow him to do it for me. Not of manipulation, but because he needs to believe he deserves. The same way I need to believe I deserve his love. ये human nature है. We haven't reached Buddha level of consciousness that we all are detached and, है ना? So I want to believe I am of value and I deserve. So does he. So when I beautify his space and I nurture him, then I believe I deserve to be protected and provided for. This is my innate nature. I have a womb. I am supposed to carry a child. So I'm also supposed to carry him in a nurturing way, right? But I decide to hell with him. I'm going to earn more. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to listen to him. I'll take my decisions. Then what for? How will he be your Superman if you don't allow him to do anything? Right? ऐसे तो नहीं होता ना, जब मेरे को नींद है मैं उसको बुलाऊं, जब नींद नहीं है लात मारो. हाँ, that is what we are doing. So you need to be in your feminine essence, because if a man wants to marry a woman, he wants a woman. He doesn't want another man in the house. And if I am the man now, because we have all other superpowers, now we are more stronger. तो वो बेचारे को समझ नहीं आ रहा कि कहाँ जाऊँ. What am I doing so wrong that she wants me to be there and also she doesn't want me to be there?
वो confusion.
Yes. And then he will go to someone who takes away the confusion, who will allow him to be the hero, even if it is temporary. So most men, unlike what we think, go out of the marriage to feel the superhero, to feel emotionally connected. Because we deprive them from emotional connection. We have become men ourselves.
And that's why they're cheating?
They mostly go out. It's not necessary they are physically cheating. But they will have female friends, or they will go and confess their problems to another person, you know.
To connect more.
To connect more. Because we have disrupted the connection.
Because we are trying to be more masculine, though वो connection टूट रहा है partner के साथ.
Yes. See, a man will give you a house, you will make it a home. He cannot make a house home. See, you give a man any piece of land, he will put the structure, he will put the stuff he sees from, you know, social media or architecture magazines, and now you have a house or a hotel or a building with no soul. The moment you put a woman into that house, paintings will go on the wall which will connect to something, a corner will have a character, you know, 3 plants will look better together this way. But if it's a man doing one big plant here, one big plant there, this, that, and set, and it looks like a hotel. But the moment the woman enters the house, everything gets reorganized and it is a home. It smells also like home, right? Because candles, flowers, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Which man will do that? Only for a new girlfriend once or twice. After that, they're back into their mechanical mode.
That is so true. Wow. I am amazed. That's amazing.